Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
Welcome, everybody. Today is a great day in crypto, and there are a few reasons for that. Before we'll look at the price, which is actually really interesting in many ways, and I expect a lot of the action which will happen within maybe even days or weeks, at least months, and it will probably surprise us as usual. But if it wouldn't, then it will be even better because we can make the nice profits on our bets. But before we'll look at the price, I would just want to talk about some news and development in the space, and basically what is continuing to amaze me, that during the whole year, and actually before that as well, but during the whole 2018, when we saw this dramatic drop and extended bear market, when we dropped from 20k to almost 3k on Bitcoin and much lower on altcoins, what we see is that despite all the simultaneously with all the FUD, all the statements about the crypto that is going to zero, that it is a scam, that it doesn't worth nothing, it doesn't worth anything, and so on and so forth, at the same time we see a lot of the building of infrastructure, of financial instruments, of the development in tech, and huge institutional players are entering the market continuously during the whole this bear period. So what I was going to share with you is this is sort of a meme news already, but we were talking about this a long time ago, saying that okay, you can pay for your coffee with Starbucks and that would be the great mass adoption, yada yada yada. But then it appeared that it's not true. At least Starbucks say that no, we're not accepting it, or whatever the currency it was. Then yeah, it seemed like we're not there yet, so it should be like a long time to go. However, just recently it seems like it's not that crazy, and actually the Bakkt would be making a partnership. Well, actually it already has a partnership with Microsoft, with Microsoft Cloud System and Starbucks. So they're trying to work together to make some service solutions with using crypto. And now it is even confirmed with Starbucks website. So they actually say we have like working with Bakkt and so on, and it's not, so maybe those rumors which were announced a long time ago were not fake. Maybe there was some information which was leaked, and somebody tried to play on that, and now at that time they were not ready to announce it publicly, but now they seem to be confirming that because there's no way back basically. And so this is what is happening. Of course, it's a lot of work to do on this matter, on this way, but this is like the point when we don't have the bridge was burned behind us, right? So the box was open and we are about to move to the new era. It's just the question when the hype will come to that. But just imagine, although it's very speculative and it's very unclear when it will happen, but just imagine that one day you will come into Starbucks coffee shop and you will see the sign that they accept Bitcoin and they are happy to take your crypto, maybe some other ones and so on. And just imagine how much it would change the sentiment. It's not necessarily like everyone will pay with crypto and that would be like the mass adoption for crypto. No, it's not necessarily that. But just imagine how the sentiment about Bitcoin and crypto will be changed. First, of course, some of liquidity will appear. Second, nobody would think that Bitcoin is a scam or or some kind of like money laundering tool or way to finance terrorism or something like that. But they would see, okay, actually you can pay for coffee, it's absolutely legal and so on, and yeah, you can like eliminate some tax issues with that using Bakkt and so on. But in general, this is the shift of the paradigm in like thinking about crypto. So I don't think that such people, such companies would invest in something which will not have a chance to bring them some gains and profits, usually huge ones. And another one company that doesn't seem to be a silly one and still continuing to develop in the crypto space is Coinbase. And what we know now is that Coinbase quietly opened its OTC crypto trading desk this month. Together with the custody solutions, they are now will work in service for OTC traders, and we know that it's maybe 2, 3 or more volume than the traditional, like the standard exchanges volume for crypto. So again, if it would be that hopeless in terms of the crypto, as soon as we see this price drop, then we will not be able to see this. However, taking account that we are that low in price, apparently this is the time when a lot of huge investors, institutional investors, huge players will come and buy and trade and try to load their positions. That is why they offer this service to basically get the profit on this process. Great news, in my opinion, showing the long-term fundamental development and sort of a hopium when we have this price drop. And the last but not least, which I was going to mention today, is that Coinbase, again, our old friend Coinbase, adds privacy-centric crypto ZCash to Pro Trading Exchange. We did expect ZCash to be added. We heard that for a few times before, but it wasn't clear which coin will be added. But you see, Coinbase is continuing to add new altcoins to their trading platform. And although ZCash, it's a sort of a private coin with like private feature, not 100% private, higher private feature. And what they can do is that, Coinbase they can restrict trading with this privacy feature, and they do this to a certain extent in some cases, but still it is able to do that. It's possible to do that, but on another hand, which is like the flip side of that, is that although we have these restrictions, we still open the window, open the door probably for other privacy coins, which potentially could be added, like Monero or something like that. Which other privacy coins we know, right? Like Bitcoin Private, for example, right? Although it's a rather controversial one. Anyway, more and more alts on Coinbase. You see what happens with the price when this news appeared, and currently I think it drops corrected from this top, but still there's a high potential, and probably Zcash will grow even more from that. Of course, it's not financial advice. Don't treat my words as you need to buy something or sell something. Just thoughts on the crypto market. Okay, now let's look at the price of our king in crypto, Bitcoin. So far it's still the king, and although Ethereum with XRP may change their positions to each other, but Bitcoin is still in the first place. So what we see here, first, we are trading now in this channel. Like we touched this $4,000, almost $400 couple of times and didn't break it. It's actually quite strong level here, and here you see a lot of trading action was there. And also we tested this level once and second time, and now it seemed like it is time to break this channel one way or another, and maybe actually both ways. The interesting thing here, and the thing which you would have to consider when you trade Bitcoin that low, is that a lot of the trading action happens now. You see, even the volume is bigger. The thing is, a lot of people try to enter that low in two ways: shorts and longs. If they enter short, for example here, can you imagine where they will put their stop orders? Probably they will put it just somewhere around here or here, to make the a loss in case of the going up not that strong, not that huge, but just in hope that it will go straight down from that. Second level to put the stops is somewhere around here, right? And again, first time it broke this possible pin through this stop orders area. Second time it is just touched there, gave the shorters one more hope that it will happen, that those stops will not be liquidated, and went a little lower, and then actually pinned that level and went through all those stops. Now a huge number of stops are concentrated above this level and this level. Probably we have a huge chance to collect those stops on the way up. The thing is though that the higher we go from the bottom, the more stops we are liquidating, the harder it's to push the price higher without significant efforts. So before that, since we see this momentum upwards, I think it's more reasonable to collect the opposite stops when we go long, because a lot of people are going long now, and then they put stops orders on the opposite sides of those levels, for example here. And just before collecting those sweet stop spots around here, I think it's reasonable to first add more stops, not more shorts, with stops around this area, and second collect longs which are just below this level of $4,150. So that is my most likely scenario, which was most likely to happen. So we will pin this level, go somewhere like little below 4,000, then probably go through all this channel up to maybe 4,500, 600 or something like that, collect a lot of stops around here, maybe even touch this level, or maybe even pin this. It depends on the volume, on the resistance, how the market will react on this movement. And then from that point, again depending on the market, we will probably go much lower. Maybe we will break 3,500 to make more panic, to now shake out all the long positions, because I still don't think that we did see a lot of the blood, a lot of the panic and capitulations on those levels. I think we still have a fair chance to go to 3,000 or below that. Although of course the alternative thinking is that we have a lot of volume on this area, and it's very hard to push the price lower, and we see some reversal formation on the bottom. And by the way, speaking about this double bottom, we would see this 4,700 as the top level, maybe a little lower than that, based on this double bottom formation. Where can the price go after that to fulfill this pattern? So, but anyway, yeah, maybe all those indicators can be treated as the fact that we actually already hit the bottom, and the price will go up slightly, slowly, with few corrections on the way. It is very likely, right? It is very possible, and yeah, I would be very happy in both cases, because first case, if it will go up, then everything will be great. If it will go down, then we can buy more, and then still will go up eventually. As we saw from the institutions, there is no reason to push the price low, keep the price low for years. Probably they will try to make profits on that. That is it, guys. So again, looking at the shorts, just remember, you see how does it change, how does it grow on all this change with price, and how the market tries to liquidate those on the way back up and down. And now we're approaching 40,000 shorts positions, and in order to reach that, we probably would have to go much lower to make panic on the market, something like this when we see this up, or this when we see this. So but before that, there's a lot of sweet shorts already which could be collected, and as I say, we can go up for that. On the other hand, longs are pretty high as well. It's almost 30,000. But again, first we can liquidate those which are here by going lower, and then after they will be liquidated, we can go higher to collect them again and liquidate shorts, and after that we can go down to just fulfill the scenario which I was talking about for these recent minutes. Okay, seem to be very, very likely to happen. If you agree, please leave a comment, a like. If you don't agree, again, please leave a comment, maybe a dislike, whatever you like. But yeah, that's my standpoint, and that's what I think. Still expecting more likely to, like in the midterm, going to lower low, but we'll see. This is the most likely scenario, not necessarily to happen. Again, please follow, leave a like, subscribe, and I hope to see you tomorrow in the next update. Safe trading, guys. Goodbye.